Why Disney's Ms. Marvel series looks like Spider-Man. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Is it true that Marvel Cinematic Universe's Spider-Man story has influenced the development of the upcoming Disney Plus Ms. Marvel television series? Well, according to the directors of Ms. Marvel, it apparently has. In this video we take a look, so stay tuned and watch. According to Ms. Marvel's director Bilal Fallah and Adil El Arbi, Ms. Marvel has been influenced by Spider-Man's story. For those who do not know, Ms. Marvel tells the story and introduces the newest teenage superhero to the MCU. Iman Vellani stars as the titular hero, a Pakistani-American high school student from Jersey City named Kamala Khan. The character was the first Muslim superhero to headline their own comic book series, and upon the release of the upcoming TV series, she will be the first Muslim character to lead an MCU project. During Kamala's initial run in the comics, and leading up to the hero's debut in the MCU, the latest iterations of Ms. Marvel drew comparisons to Peter Parker's Spider-Man. Both heroes started out as high school students who had to juggle the rigors of teenage life such as homework, parental discipline, and schoolyard crushes while taking down local criminals as well as the occasional world-ending threat. Both Kamala and Parker resonated with the youth as many readers saw themselves and their familiar life challenges within these not-so-larger-than-life heroes. While speaking with Total Film, Ms. Marvel's director Bilal Fallah and Adil El Arbi shared how the MCU's Spider-Man inspired the filmmakers while creating the new show. Fallah and El Arbi explained that they admire how Spider-Man developed throughout the 6 films in which he has featured. El Arbi's praise of Spider-Man No Way Home shows his appreciations of Spider-Man's growth within the MCU. The web-slinger's latest film honored Peter Parker's journey through his time in the franchise, but also the storied history of the character's past in both Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy and the Mark Webb films. Ms. Marvel has yet to make a name for herself within the shared universe, but the studio has indicated that she will play a large role in the MCU future. Throughout the course of the MCU, Tom Holland's Peter Parker has grown and evolved into the hero that fans love today. Audiences have seen his partnership with his best friend Ned Leeds strengthen. Watch as his romantic relationship with MJ blossom, then fall apart, and cried as Parker suffered a great loss when his Aunt May was killed by the Green Goblin or Norman Osborn. Ms. Marvel has yet to premiere, but the creators hope their new Disney Plus show can lay a solid foundation upon which to build to create a character as nuanced and cherished as the MCU's Spider-Man. Now, speaking of Ms. Marvel's power, Kamala Khan's giant fist ability is perhaps the comic book character's most famous power. In Marvel Comics, Ms. Marvel is known for using her stretching abilities to embiggen her fist. Over the years, it's become her signature move. As per episode 2 of Ms. Marvel, we see that the Disney show has already made some major adjustments to Kamala's origin and abilities. Instead of making her an inhuman with powers similar to Mr. Fantastic's, the MCU has gone in a completely different directions by equipping her with a cosmic device that resembles the quantum bands from Marvel Comics. Through this bracelet, Kamala is able to create heart-light energy constructs not unlike what DC's Green Lantern can do. It's obviously not the same as stretching, but the nature of this power allows the show to reimagine some of her comic counterparts' move with her new cosmic energy powers, such as Giant Fist. While Ms. Marvel power change shouldn't prevent her from using her most famous ability, the series has seemingly taken it off the table for the time being. In Ms. Marvel's episode 2, Kamala couldn't cope with the size of her massive energy fist and had to stop using them. Apparently, she is too physically weak to use this move properly. It's disappointing that Marvel is negating the effectiveness of an ability that's synonymous with her character in the comics, but it's likely that the MCU simply wants to start her off slow before turning her into a competent and experienced superhero. Since Marvel has established her weakness at the start of her journey, what she eventually becomes will be all the more impressive when it comes to fruition later on in the series or in the Marvels. Also, this approach allows Marvel to show audiences what her limitations currently are. If she had as much control over them as the Green Lantern, she'd already be a cosmic powerhouse. It's far too early in her story for Ms. Marvel to have that much power in the MCU. She is still growing as a superhero and will need time and training to get to that point. It's possible that the MCU has no intentions of putting Ms. Marvel in the same league as Captain Marvel or even Monica Rambeau. It could be that Miss Marvel is holding back her biggest power in the interest of giving her a huge hero moment in the show's final episode. It's possible that after weeks of training with Bruno, Kamala, while suited as Miss Marvel, will get an opportunity to show how far she's come and unleash one of her cosmic fist attacks at one of the show's villains. After that, she may use the move as regularly as the character in the comics. Well, that's all we have for you in this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching.